Hello.
Hi. I know Cooper had wanted me to call and chat, and I don't know if I can do that right now. Or
Yes, you can do that right now.
Who's this? Is this Dan?
Yes, it is. Hello.
Oh, hi.
How are
So
you?
Dan is our friend. Do you remember Dan when we were on in Minneapolis? Our friend Dan.
Yeah.
We love you. We love you, Dan. So what's going on? What's on your mind these days? We were about to talk about. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe you can answer this question. Anthony, ask the question again. See if Dan knows the answer.
Okay, 49% of guys are afraid of this, and only 15% of women are afraid of this. What is it?
I'm going to say commitment.
That would be 100% true. No, it's actually going
Dick.
Dick. Yeah, we're afraid of Dick. No, it's going to the dentist.
Okay.
That
Are
kind of
you
makes
afraid
sense
of
to
going
me.
the dentist?
I don't mind going to the dentist, but Cooper loves going to the dentist.
I do.
Like
I love being there. You know, it's funny. And whenever I go have my teeth cleaned, the lady wants to put the numbing stuff on me. I'm like, I don't need the numbing stuff. What am I, a man?
Who gets their teeth numbed when they get them cleaned?
Yeah, are your teeth that bad that you have to get them numbed?
No,
That's
not me.
exactly
She does it for the
I'll do
pain.
that.
She said because men are babies and they don't want the pain. So
No,
she
I don't
numbs
mind the pain of getting my teeth cleaned. If you have pain while you're getting your teeth cleaned, you should just have them go ahead and take them out and just get dentures.
Well, there you go. There you go.
No, I mean when they dig in with all those tools, a lot of men are like, "Ooh, that's too
Oh,
you're
the
digging too deep."
No. No.
I kind of like that.
Is it still winter
What?
in Minneapolis?
It is still winter in Minneapolis. It was actually pretty nice yesterday. I went ice diving, so it was pretty decent for that.
What the hell is that?
So, you cut a hole in the ice in a lake, and then you go scuba diving through it.
You do that for real?
Yeah, I do that for real. Yeah.
What? And you're
Yeah,
not
it's really
afraid to
wild.
jump into an frozen lake in a scuba gear outfit?
Well, it's a little bit more involved than that. I mean, it takes a little bit of work to do it, but you have a tether on you, and you have someone that mans it. So, I mean, I would never just jump into the ice not knowing that someone's on the other end to pull me out. But, you know.
But even with someone on the other end,
normally-
you're still jumping into ice, right?
Well, kind of. I mean, there's a hole, so, otherwise you'd have a sudden stop. But, the first time you go in, it is a little intimidating because it's like all of a sudden you've got this ceiling above you and you're under the water.
That's a
So I
bad
know for
dream.
lot
That's
of
a
people-
nightmare. That's what you see in movies, and you go, "There's no way. I'm done. I can't do that." A, it's freezing cold, and you're under ice.
Yeah. Well, yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, you have gear, so it's not like you're going al fresco or anything like that.
But even with gear, I mean, it feels like the kind of thing that like a serial killer would do to you, to put you into the
Right.
ice, even with gear on. That feels like something that like
Michael
later
would
they
do.
say, later, like you find out, and then his body was found.
Well, I never really thought about it that way. But,
No,
I'd
that's
be more
crazy.
afraid.
That's nuts. Because isn't there a Ramada Inn pool, indoor pool somewhere near you? You can go swimming. Do you have to go in the ice? Just go to
Yeah, I
the
have to
nearest
go in the
Holiday Inn.
And if you hate yourself that much, just get some therapy.
Don't hate ice. Oh.
Dan, thank you so much for calling in. It's so great to hear your voice.
It's good to hear you too. It's been so long, and so it's been fun to follow your exploits and everything. So I can't wait to see more. So that'll be good. And you have to write another book. I love Celebritocracy.
No, because
good.
she's
Thank you.
such a
That's
pain
really
in the
kind.
ass when she writes a book. Such
True.
a pain
Oh,
in
is
the
she?
ass. Yeah. And then when it comes out,
Really?
and then she has to go on book tours, and it's just a nightmare. So it's easier for her not to write a book.
When am I not a pain in the ass, though? I love that, like, you're saying just when I write a book, I'm a pain in the ass.
No, but when you write a book, while you're writing a book, you're a pain in the ass. And then when the book comes out, you're a massive pain in the ass.
Massive pain in the ass. Am I ever not? Is there a moment in time that I'm not a pain in the ass? I don't think you would say yes.
No, but when a book is coming and a book is out, it trumps everything else.
Right.
Are you putting up a tree for St. Patty's Day?
A tree? Do people put up a tree for St. Patty's Day?
I think people are lazy now and they don't take down their Christmas tree. They just leave it up all year long because now they're putting up St. Patrick's Day trees.
I don't even know what that looks like. What do you do? Hang Lucky Charms all over it?
It's the latest trend. You take an artificial Christmas tree. So I guess some beer and some other things that, gold.
4-leaf clover, little cute characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, St. Patrick's Day type stuff.
So that's the new hot thing. And I think it's because people are very freaking lazy and they don't want to take their tree down ever.
No, I think it's because they're bored. Like, we're just looking for something exciting to do. Like, we're not going to be able to go to St. Patty's Day parades. We're not going to be able to go out drinking on St. Patty's Day. The best I can do is do the St. Patty's Day tree and start a new tradition. I love that.
Well, it's either that or going diving in the ice. That's crazy.
How about that's what Dan does for fun?
Diving in the ice. I've never
for fun.
I've never heard of that. I know ice fishing. I've heard of that. That's a big thing in Minnesota.
Right.
But the ice is so thick in Minnesota, you can drive on it. So why the hell would you dive in it? I mean, I know you're wearing a dry suit and you can't get that cold, but it's got to be freaking cold.
Can you imagine, you cut a hole in the ice and just think, I'm going to throw myself down?
And if I don't
throw myself in this hole in the ice. I feel like that's a threat. Like, if your boyfriend does something to you, you're like, I'm going to cut a hole in the ice and throw myself in.
I know you won't. There's no way.
And people in Minnesota, that sounds like fun.
Why would I don't get that at all. I mean, I understand fishing because you get the fish and you can eat the fish and it's a certain kind of fish. But what the hell are you going to see down there in the wintertime that you can't see in July?
But the fishing makes more sense because the only thing in the water is the fish. You're still on, even though it's ice, you're still on land.
Mm.
You can bundle up, usually in a little house, and there's a fire nearby. And the only thing that's in the water is your fishing rod, your line. That's it. But you don't think, let me just go down there and just get the fish myself. This worm is not doing a good job. I'm going to micromanage this worm. I'm going to go down there and see how the worm is doing.
Right. It's crazy. Yeah, I can see if you lost your phone and you're going to dive down there to find it. I can understand maybe that, or you lost your wedding ring in the ice and you're going to go dive to find it.
I should have said, when he said I dove in the ice, I should have said, did you drop your phone down there?
Did you lose something?
Did you lose something? That's the only reason.
I don't know if it was a bet late night when you're drinking with your buddies. I guarantee you're not going to go diving tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I bet you I will.